Hello students, so let's continue with chapter 5 MS Excel. Students, in our previous class we have learned about MS Excel interface elements. Now today we will learn how to add a worksheet. To add a worksheet, first of all we have to select the sheet tab. Okay, then right click on it and click on insert from this mini menu. Okay, as you will click on it, from this under the spreadsheet solution you are to choose the worksheet. Okay, then click on OK button. The new worksheet will be inserted. You can see here by default it displays sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. Now sheet 4 is inserted. Okay, another way also to insert a worksheet, just click on this new sheet icon. Okay, new worksheet icon. As you will click on it, you can see here sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4. As you will click on it, new sheet will be inserted. See here, sheet 5. Okay, so in this way you can insert a new sheet. Next is how to delete a worksheet. To delete a worksheet, just right click on the sheet tab and from the mini menu select the delete option. As you will click on it, this will be deleted. Okay, and another way also to delete a worksheet is from to delete a worksheet. Suppose I want to delete sheet 4. So click on the sheet tab. From the home under the cells group you will find here delete option. Okay, from this you will find delete cells, delete sheet rows, sheet column and delete sheet. You have to choose delete sheet here. Okay, as you will click on it, sheet 4 will be removed. You can see here sheet 4 removed. So in this way you can delete a worksheet. How to rename a worksheet? Suppose I want to rename a worksheet. For this, click on the sheet tab and right click on the sheet 1, then choose rename option from here. Okay, as you will click on it, the cursor will appear on the name of sheet 1. Then start typing, like I am giving here data. Okay, my sheet name I am giving data and click anywhere in the sheet. So it will be renamed. Now how to copy a worksheet? To copy a worksheet, again you have to click on the sheet tab, right click on it and from here you have to choose move or copy. Move or copy. This move or copy dialog box will appear. From here you have to select move to and then you have to check on the create a copy and click on OK button. As you will click on OK button, you will see your sheet, the copy of a worksheet will be done here, data and data 2. Okay, you can check in both the sheets, like this is sheet 2, this is data 2. Okay, so in this way you can copy a worksheet. To move a worksheet, you have to just drag your worksheet. You have to just drag your worksheet using the mouse pointer, drag it. Okay, next is insert a new row and column. To insert a new row and column, to insert a new row, first select the row and right click on it. Okay, then choose insert option. From here the new row will be inserted. In the same way, select the column, right click on it and choose insert option. The new column will be inserted. Okay, you want to hide this row and column, again you have to right click on it and click on hide option. Okay, and to unhide you can choose from here again unhide option to unhide the column. Okay, so next is change the width and height of a column and row. change the width and height of a column and row. By default a column width is 8.43 character. Okay, its by default size is 8.43 character. If the column size has a width of 0, suppose if you apply the 0 width, then the fully column will be hidden. Okay, and for the row height, it's a range in the 0 to 409 points. Okay, and the default row height is default row height. See here, this is height. The default row height is 12.75 points, approximately 1 by 6 inch. Okay, or you can say 0.4 centimeter. Okay, so how to set a column to a specific width? How to set a column to a specific width? For this you are to follow some steps. First of all, select the column. Select the column that you want to change the width for, and from the home tab, see here, from the home tab in the cells group, you are to choose format option. Okay, format option. Under the cell size, under this cell pull down menu, you will find here column width. Okay, then you are to type a value for the width. Suppose it's by default it is showing 12, I want to give 8. Now you will see the changes here. Just click on it, see. Okay, so in this way you can change the width of column. In the same way you can change the height of a row, specific row. Like I want to increase the size of this row. For this, again, first of all select the row. From the home tab, under the cells group, you will find here format. In the cell size, you will find here row height. Okay, by default it is showing 22.5. okay, and I want that 12. You can see. Okay, so in this way you can change the height of a specific row. Okay, now next is find and select the data in given range. Find and select the data in given range. Okay, suppose if you have a data range, like this: name, PT1 marks, PT2 marks and total. Okay, and you want to find cells based on certain information criteria. Okay, for this you need to find or select the cell that which contain the numbers between a specific numbers, like 10 to 25 or 25 to 45, like this. Okay, so to quickly solve this problem, we have to follow two methods. We can use two methods. First is filter function and second is conditional formatting. Okay, based on certain criteria. So first we will apply the filter function. Filter function are based on certain criteria. With filter function, with this function you can display the rows that you need and hide the unwanted rows. You can do it with the following steps. Step number 1. First of all, highlight the column. In which you want to apply the filter. Then under the from the data tab, under the sort and filter option, choose filter. Okay, as you will click on it, you will see a small triangle. This small triangle will appear at the bottom right corner of this title. This is title now, PT1. Okay, it is showing here small triangle. Just click on this triangle. Just click on this triangle. This menu will appear. Now choose from here number filters. Okay, in number filters you are to choose custom filter. Okay, custom auto filter, custom auto filter dialog box will appear. Okay, you are to give a specific criteria that you need, like I want equal to 30. Okay, equal to 30, then click on OK. Okay, now you will see all the cells with fit to the criteria will be displayed and the others will be hidden. Only this one is fitted to the criteria, so this specific row is showing and others are hidden. So in this way you can apply the filter. Okay, second is find cells based on certain criteria with conditional formatting. Conditional formatting utility is useful to find and format the cells which match your criteria in Excel. Okay, for this you are to follow some steps. Step number 1, first of all select the data range that you want to use. Then click on Home tab and select here conditional formatting. Okay, in this new rule, here choose new formatting rules, choose format only cells that contain, and under the selector rule type, then choose give a proper criteria under the edit the rule description, like suppose I am choosing this one. Click on Home tab and choose conditional formatting, and here click on new rule. From new formatting rule, under the selector rule type you are to choose format only cells that contain, and under the rule description you are to choose cell value between 20 to 35. Okay, then click on format. Click on format. You are to choose here, choose color from here, like I am choosing this one color. Okay, then click on OK button. Again click on OK button. You will see here whatever criteria we have applied now, it is showing the specific cells. Okay, this is conditional formatting. This is conditional formatting. These cells are highlighted now. This is conditional formatting. Now next is view menu. Next is view menu. View menu, in the view menu, see here, in the view menu you can apply the grid lines. Grid lines are the faint lines that appear around cells. See here, around cells it is showing. Okay, they are used to distinct cells on the worksheet. It means these grids are showing that this is cell, this is cell, this is cell, like this. Okay, to show grid lines on a worksheet, if the grid lines are hidden on your worksheet, you can make them reappear by following the given steps or using the some steps. Step number 1, first of all select one or more worksheets. Okay, and then from the view tab check the grid lines. Check the grid lines. Okay, so I select this grid line checkbox. It is showing here grid lines, and to hide the grid lines you are to uncheck the grid lines. Uncheck the grid lines. You can see here the grid lines are hidden. Okay, now again I am giving grid lines check. Now next is freeze pen. Freeze pen, what is freeze pen? Freeze pen is used to keep an area of worksheet visible. While you scroll down to another area of the worksheet. You can lock specific rows and column in one area by freezing or splitting the pane. For example, you might want to keep row and column label visible as you scroll. Suppose you want to make some rows and column visible when you scroll down. Okay, a solid line indicates that row 1 is frozen. To keep column label is placed when you scroll. For this you are to follow some step. Okay, freeze pen to lock specific rows and column we can apply on the worksheet. Okay, do any one of both of the following we are explaining. First of all, to lock a row, select the row below the row and rows that you want to keep visible when you scroll down. On the view tab, see here, on the view tab in the windows group, click on arrow below freeze pen. See here, freeze pen. Okay, and click here freeze pens. Click here freeze pens. Okay, now you will see this row is freeze. Okay, you can scroll, you will see this row is freeze. Okay, and to lock a column, first of all select the column and again in the view tab, windows group, freeze pen, select, first of all unfreeze, then again select freeze pens. Okay, now you will see here this column is freeze. Okay, freeze rows and columns simultaneously. Freeze rows and columns, you can see here this column is freeze. Okay, now freeze row and column simultaneously. To lock both row and column, click on cell below the row and the right of the column that you want to keep visible when you scroll. Okay, you can see here, click on the view tab, click on the view tab, freeze pens to lock more than one column or to lock both row and column at the same time. First of all unfreeze, then again to lock both row and column. Freeze pen. Okay, you can see now in this way your rows and columns freeze. Now view side by side. You can quickly compare two worksheets in the same workbook or in different workbook by viewing them side by side. For this you are to follow some step. First I unfreeze. Okay. Then again from on the view tab in the Windows group you will find here new windows. New windows. Okay. Then on the view tab you will find here view side by side. Okay. So in this way you can view side by side two windows. Okay. Next is synchronous scrolling. If you wish to compare the data simultaneously from different Excel files, there is an option called synchronous scrolling. Okay. It is under view side by side. Just click on synchronous scrolling. For this, first of all view, then apply synchronous scrolling. You can see here, this is, click on it, synchronous scrolling. Okay. So in this way you can apply the synchronous scrolling. That's all for today. Thank you.